Welcome back, everybody, to yet another short video of what's going on. I am your host, Jacob Carlson, and today in this short video, I'm going to be talking about board games. Why in this particular case? Well, mainly for two reasons that I will mention in this video. The first reason is as follows. Um, when I was a kid, I didn't really express an interest in playing board games at the time. That wasn't really on my radar of things I wanted to do back in the day. But the five board games that I learned about but didn't really play a lot of was essentially Candyland, Monopoly, Sorry, The Game of Life, and I do believe the last one was Pictionary. Those are the five big board games that I learned about just a little bit. I never really was good at playing any of them or any other board games that I can't remember right now. And at the time, when you're a kid, you don't really get to develop an appreciation for anything like that at all at first, unless you're into it at the time. And eventually, I began to grow out of that, and board games became one of those many things in my life where it just started to go into the back of my mind and it just kind of disappeared altogether. But as the years went on, I eventually came to the conclusion that I definitely have missed out on playing a lot of board games in my life because the one thing I definitely do need in my life right now is being able to not just be social with friends and family, but also being able to have fun with friends and family. And what better way to do that than just simply playing board games? And as the years went on, I began to develop more and more of an appreciation. But the thing is, which board game could I play in order to start off my own personal experience, my own personal journey into playing board games? Well, for years I tried to find one, but I just couldn't really get to it. And and to anyone who thinks that kids today don't play board games at all anymore in the 21st century, that's just simply plain wrong, okay? And that brings me to the second reason that I want to talk about board games in the first place. And it's as follows. A few years ago, back during the pandemic in the year 2020, when everyone was trying to find out what to do and how to pass the time during a crazy moment in our lives for a lot of people, board games became one of those things where people can still be able to have fun with friends and family, but of course at a safe and reasonable distance, even if everybody didn't exactly agree on how to do that in the first place. Um, for me personally, as I was on YouTube a lot more often than I was a few years before, I discovered a YouTube channel that involved these two kids simply playing board games, and that's basically what it was at the time, and it still is. And what they would do is that they would play these board games like the familiar ones, but also they were also playing games that I didn't really hear of, and I never heard of any of these board games in the first place. And and what would happen is that they would also give how to instructions and tutorials on how to play the board games as well in these videos. And at the time, the YouTube channel was named Kid Splaining, and since then, a few years later, they renamed it to uh, the YouTube channel currently known as Play the Game HQ. And it's not just the kids who play the board games, it's also full grown adults, friends and family who play board games that, of course, I never even heard of at all. Because I never expressed an interest in the first place in board games, I never heard any of these to begin with. And and over the years, I'd drop in on this YouTube channel and look at the progress that they've made in recent years, and I see these people and they're having all kinds of fun doing this, and I don't see that stopping anytime soon. And I couldn't be more happy for them, and and maybe even one day that got me into thinking, I want to start playing board games again. I want to develop that appreciation. And just earlier this week, my dad went to Walmart, for instance, and we bought our first board game in over a decade now. And it's basically it's not Trivial Pursuit, but it's kind of like Trivial Pursuit, in which it is a game about history and science and all the stuff I like. So though we do not have the time at the moment, at the time of this video, to play the game at first. Eventually, as the days and weeks go by, we'll be able to find the time in order to learn how to play it. And that'll be my first official board game experience in over a decade, and hopefully it'll be the first of many. And so, basically, that's it on that. Those are mainly the two reasons that I wanted to talk about board games right now. I want to get back into playing them, and I want to have a good time with friends and family, maybe later on this year. And we got to cheer ourselves up, because we've been more than miserable. And with that being said, my name is Jacob Carlson. This has been another short video of what's going on so far. Please, if you want, like the video, comment something you like or don't like about board games. Press the red subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a future upload on my YouTube channel anytime soon. Please share the video with all the people you know and love on social media and wherever you get your information and entertainment these days. And I would ask that you please take care of each other out there, be nice to one another, and I will see you in the next couple videos. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.